Hey, what's going on, Arthur? Lena, hello. I'm getting all of the chat windows set up here. Give me a moment. Michael Huntz. Mike Hurt. Mike Hurt. Got you. Got you. Hello, I am here. Yo. I dig it. Wait, I am here with the kid of 1,000 caps. You got one of your kids there? I love it. He says that isn't his name, but I picked it out years ago to reference him in my videos. I dig it. Free advice, kids. We do the same thing. All right. We have all of them set up. Give me 1 second here. We'll be on cam. Welcome to the public live stream. Oh, the camera's in a different spot. It doesn't pick up my microphone as well. I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to leave it here. We'll leave the mic out of it, I guess. We'll leave the mic out of it, I guess. All right, so what'd you think of the Patreon hats? What'd you think of that whole stream atmosphere? The wife of 1,000 virtues. I like it. I like it a lot. Dun, dun. Da, 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 da. So today, hats, we've done a Patreon stream, a TikTok stream. Now we're doing Twitch, YouTube portrait, YouTube landscape, Kick, and Facebook. I thought about doing Instagram, but I don't have enough screen space for it. Behold, Dark Child. All right. He wants to say big toes. What's the big toes? Wait, what was that? All Alfati Legacy has subscribed on YouTube. Let's go. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. There we go. I think all kids are strange. Blue guys. Wait. Sorry about that, blue guys. I didn't think anything was wrong with your message. Oh, it didn't like the all the bugs. I'm going to remove that here real quick. But blue guys, I don't think so. Or you could look at it the other way, that all of us have bugs all over us all the time. You know? The auto moderator does that. Let me, I'm going to change that setting real quick. What was that, a Nightbot thing? All right, Nightbot. Chat moderation. I turned off excess emotes. Oh, symbols? All right, that should fix it. Oh, wait. Settings. Okay. I can't tell what this is for. Let's go back to YouTube. All right, we're going back in. There we go. What is your beard routine? So it depends on the day. But I do a... I don't know what the brush is called. Oh, man. I had a small one in here, but... I brush it out after a shower. And then this is going to sound crazy, but I do coconut oil, a little bit of beard oil, and a little bit of Vaseline, actually, or petroleum jelly. Get it all nice, and then boom, helps the beard shine. But yeah, hats. They're all strange, right? All right. Yo, what's up, Soft? It definitely is, Eric. It definitely is. I can't be looking homeless. You know what I mean? I walk the streets talking to people. I can't be looking homeless. So Jake Paul got knocked out. Interesting. Is that part of the script that Jake gets knocked out? Definitely possible. Yo, what's up, Yuli? All right, Blue guys. I don't know if you're still here, but I'm a free financial advisor. I'm a CFP professional, and we're here to help millions of people master their finances. Let's go! If you guys want a new YouTube channel to follow, New Life by Noah. How many percent high risk versus mid to low risk shares should you have in your portfolio? Well, it depends on what you mean by high risk and low risk. So I think everybody should generally start their investing approach or thinking with the whole market, and then how they want to back off from there or get more aggressive from there. So I have almost nothing that is safe except for my emergency fund. Everything else I own is volatile. So to really answer your question, it depends on your time horizon and risk tolerance. New Life by Noah. Whoo! Wait, they're your Wolves, Soft? Are the Wolves your team? I watched the last 5 minutes of the game on YouTube, but after after watching it, they probably shouldn't have won, but that's alpha. All Soft works with is alpha. Soft is alpha incarnate. Hey, thanks, Soft. With the Prime sub. I appreciate that, Soft. I appreciate it mucho. Yeah, 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 yeah. Does that answer your question, Eric? I don't know that I went in depth enough for you to get what I'm saying. Ooh, that's a good question. We need Wiz to come in here and chat. That's a good question. The fully white beard, I don't know if it's there yet. I mean, you have to be. Oh, I guess he's been around a little longer. I gotta see community. No. Viewer rewards. Emotes. No. That's not it. Yo, Ponda. What's up, Ponda? How you been, brother? How do I get to sub badges? Settings channel. Okay. Stream. It's not my affiliate. Dude, where is this thing? Subscriptions? Aha. Subscriber badges. There we go. Wait, I can do the 4 year now. Although I'm nowhere near 4 years, but it says I can do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, I'm almost out of sub badges. I am almost out. Oh, man. So right now it's 3.5 years. So that would be about when I met Wiz. That's crazy. I've known Wiz for that long now. What? What? What do I do after the beard goes gray? So the 4-year badge is the one with a full gray beard. I don't know what to do after that, you know? Wanna be here for a long, long time. Do you guys know All Day Project? Is that a thing? Is All Day Project gaining any popularity? Yuli said she's going to put on a 10s 21 performance and hard carry your team to victory tonight. That's why I'm tuning in. I expect nothing less from Yuli the GOAT. I expect big, big things, Yuli. Big, big things. Wanna be here. Everyone is plat, so I don't know how impressive it will be. I expect you to smash these kids. Wait, Yuli, you were joking when you said he got to diamond, right? Okay. I'll never see diamond again. Wait till Frost wakes up to coach me. Frost is still sleeping. How late did he stay up last night? Did you guys game hard or what? Yeah, he sent me a message at 5 a.m. I've been there. Yeah, it's funny. I'll text my wife like my final thoughts before going to bed sometimes, 2 o'clock, and then kids wake up. I get up in the morning. She's like, "You were up late last night." I'm like, yeah, I don't know how I got up. All right, we got that all set up. Man, so this dude Blue Guys comes in, asks me if I have bugs in my beard, hits me with emotes, and then dips. That's it. That was our whole interaction for the day. Ooh, the patron discussion kind of reminded me. How would you make sure no assets were left in the wild after someone passed? It's actually incredibly difficult to do, but it's like foundproperty.gov. Hold on a second. Found property. That is not it. Unclaimed property. I think it's unclaimed. Okay, give me one sec. Whoa, my kid's going crazy out there. Unclaimed property? Has it been verified? Okay, so number one, you can call the state that they're in. A lot of states use the same website. I don't think it's this. Been verified? Frost and I are super similar, except for our sleep schedule. Check the comptroller's website, but mom hadn't worked a job with benefits in nearly 40 years, and none of her kids know precisely what countless counties she had at what jobs in. Yeah, that's sort of the same as me and my wife. I'm a natural night owl. She's a natural early to bed. So it could be Ben verified hats, but I don't think so. But there's a site that a lot of states use, unclaimed.org. Okay, it might be unclaimed.org. And then you could pick your state and search it up. But your state will also have an unclaimed property database. Let me do unclaimed property Arizona. I did this actually, and okay, Arizona has their own. Let's search for property. I will verify that I am human. Let me ban this spam bot. Boom. So like missingmoney.com. It looks like missingmoney.com. Interesting. Yeah, so try missingmoney.com, pick the state, and type the name and see what you find. That's weird. You can't claim more than one thing at a time. It's actually kind of crazy to look at. I'm not going to lie. I just got lost in this website. All right, let me see here. It's a lot of halters. Can only claim one property. Okay. Anyway, I hope that helps, Hats. There's a lot here, man. You'll probably find stuff for you too and be like, wait, what? If Yuli is still here, how did you get linked up with this all girl thing? Still poking around at the time, but fortunately there was little I could find without her social. Another, if you go to missingmoney.com, you don't need any of that. Uh, all it is name and state, and then you will essentially compare it to addresses that you knew she lived at, and then go from there. What is the Mr. Funhaver tournament? Nothing? All right. When it first came out, I joined this girls only Val Discord server, and that's where I found some girls to play with when I was like bronze. Oh, sick. And you've kept the relationships going? And now you're in a little tourney? Become friends with the best player you find, okay? Oh, did you guys win? Oh, give me one sec. So this is the last in-house tournament before the server is shut down. Oh. So you can't have private Discords? I mean, that's kind of good for them because it keeps the player base all together, but lame. Soft's looking for a girlfriend. What up, girl? What rank are you? Bronze 3? I could carry you to at least plat, girl. At least plat, girl. Let's go. Well, that's weak. Protest. $20K members? That's crazy. I want to ask a question, Yuli. I'm not going to ask. I'm going to ask later. I'm going to ask later. Nope. Can't ask. Can't ask on stream. It could be the end of my life. And this team has Curry, Ion 2X. Wait a second. The Valorant Game Changers has 1K And they're collapsing a 20K community? Why don't they just ask to take over the community? What? This feels dumb. $20,000 is also crazy. I wonder how many dudes are in there sneakily just watching conversations. Does anybody post pictures in there? Yeah, weirdos know they get kicked quick. They're like, I gotta be silently weird. If I'm silently weird, then no one will know. There's been some men in the all girls rival Discord. One sec. Yuli, do you know All Day Project? All right, we were supposed to run a test, right? Ooh, okay. It's a hey, what's up, Yuha? Am I pronouncing that correctly? What is going on? It's been a long time. Yeah, it's been like a year. That's crazy. Yuja. All right. How you going? Are you still playing Val? Hey, all right. Do you have any schools you're excited about? No. I don't play much Valorant either. I'm embarrassed, but not embarrassed to say I pretty much spend all my time playing rival zombies. That is my life. How much does USC cost per year? So we're supposed to read a big important question. Let's see. Current. Let me see if I have. I don't have it. All right, I got to do something here real quick. I got to steal this. Let's copy this. Copy. Let's paste this here. Paste duplicate. Where is it? BRB text. All right. Let's edit this real quick. Current topic: 5 steps to financial success. All right, let's make this here. Oh, Control Z. Stop it. I want to grab this one thing. Why will this? There we go. There we go. Okay, let's edit this one more time. 100K. Best books on... Wait. Man, 100K, wait, per year? Okay, hold on, Yuja. I'm going to address that in a second. The best book on investing is The Little Book of Common Sense Investing by John Bogle. It's the GOAT book. You cannot get a better book on investing than that. That's what I would say. Everything else, it's very similar. Spend less than you make. Okay, so Yuja, it's possible that if your dad is supporting it, he has already factored this in. Dude, why does this keep happening? Dude. It won't let me grab the one thing I want to grab on here. This is wild. All right, we're going to leave that as is for now. He has think he would just put less in his 401k per year. So, what's up, Maniac? I do have a YouTube, Yusty. There might be a pinned message to my most recent video if you would like to watch it. I think it's pinned. I could be wrong. Let me see. Show pinned message. Yes. That's the new episode, but that's my whole channel. You can find my long form content there, my short form content there. And then hats. Let me know what you think. This is what I had in mind. It won't let me... It's kind of weird. It won't let me grab it the way I want to. Wait, maybe if I move it down. Finally here. All Day Project is a band, by the way, Yuli. Or a group. My bad. I just realized I did not answer your question. So, Yuja, you have to remember that as a parent, we're willing to... I got 4 kids. I need to make sure I have enough to retire. But what's the point of my money if I'm not helping my family? You know what I mean? Hey, welcome, Yusty, by the way. If you don't want me asking, how'd you find me? I'm always curious. Hey, thanks for sharing. I do, but it's a weird story about why. One of their members is a person that my wife and I have been, I don't know if we want to say tertiarily known, because we watch these dance videos by Matt Stefanina, and she was one of the dancers, and now she's a K-pop idol in this group. So it's a little bit mind-blowing. So we're like fascinated by it. I just wanted to know if All Day Project was reaching like the levels of being known publicly or like widely. So Yuja, the other thing too is, what degree do you want to get into? How much do I need to save a year to be comfortable with average salary? It's a great question, Yusty. Regardless of what you're making, you need to save at minimum 20%. There are people that'll tell you you can get to retirement with 10%, and it's possible. Business of Cinematic Arts degree. Is there a good job market out there, Yuja? School, I hate to say this, is a waste of time unless you are earning education and skills for money. Do not go $400,000 in debt to make $100,000 a year. So, all right, Yusty, if you're making $30,000 a year, you need to be saving $6,000 a year. Is there a good job market out there? It's a good question. It's a good question. There are some good job markets out there. I don't know what they are currently. Like I have some decent connections through some people I know. Okay. That'll definitely help. Life is definitely about how much you know. Oh man, I got hit by 2 spam texts on Kick. This stream sucks. My stream is much better. I'm live. That is pretty classless. Computer science job market is cooked. What steps do I need to work at a hedge fund? I mean, you can get an internship to begin, but find the hedge fund you want to work for and look for an entry-level role into that. Can't wait to use my degree to work at McDonald's. Yeah, but you're going to make those self-serving kiosks amazing, Yuli. Do I need a degree? It depends on what you want to do. I don't believe you need one, Yusty. I don't believe you need one, but you might. I can't wait to be the best barista people have seen. Yes. Hey, thank you for the follow. I don't know if I even said this yet, but I'm a free financial advisor. I'm a CFP professional, which means I'm a fiduciary. I have to do what's in your best interest. And our mission here is to help millions of people master their finances. Are you playing any games, Yuja? Have you worked at any finance jobs? Yes, I worked at Vanguard for 13 years. A little bit of TFT, but I've been locked into school. I dig it. Oh, hold on one second. Were you an analyst? No, I was a financial advisor. And then I was a financial advisor manager. Hey, that's a, 66%? It's pretty good. Pretty good. What's your advice on the best bank to go with once I go to college? When you say bank, do you mean to get your loans? Or to work? Or what do you mean? Kind of wanted to switch off my current bank because everyone says they suck. Yeah, I like that. Do I need schooling for the job I want? Is there a path to the job that isn't precluded by school? A lot of people go to trade school to get the paper to prove knowledge. Yeah, it's very true. Like just for savings, credit cards. I don't really have a bank that I recommend or anything like that. I don't have enough knowledge of all the banks. I can tell you I don't like Wells Fargo. All right, I feel like I missed stuff here. Oh yeah, I'm a CFP, Yesty, so I was a financial advisor manager. Advice for best index funds? I don't know about advice, but I would start with owning everything, and then if you don't want to own everything, you go from there. What's your views on Martin Shkreli? Which guy is he? Martin Shkreli. Convicted felon. Hedge fund. Oh, this guy, the MSMB. Securities fraud and 1 count of conspiracy. Wow. I am currently using Wells Fargo. Well, Yuja, I don't like it. I still have my mortgage through them because I don't want to go through the trouble of going somewhere else. But they purchased my mortgage. I went away from them, and then they purchased my mortgage, and I'm back with them. Oh, Martin Shkreli. Shkreli has a YouTube. Very interesting. Is he one of these guys that got punished for things he didn't do, or was he rightly punished? Any specific high yield savings accounts? No. Whatever one you're comfortable with. I know a lot of the online high yield savings accounts pay more than the traditional brick and mortar. But if you're comparing high yield savings accounts for short term, even long term cash holdings, I like money markets above high yield savings accounts because they generally pay higher. What advice do you have about making God give this guy hair again? SLB coming in hot. I don't want hair again, SLB. I like being bald. He's the guy that pushed Daraprim from... Oh, that guy. Oh, yeah, it says it right here. Widely criticized when Turing obtained the manufacturing license for the anti-parasitic drug Daraprim and raised its price to insurance companies from $1,350 to $750 per pill? That's crazy. Why have hair when you have an insane beard? Listen, you just got to work with what you got. You know what I mean? That is not true, SLB. I've been shaving my head longer than I've been bald. If I really wanted to, I could have gone the Rogaine path or go to Turkey and get some hair transplants. Not doing it. Not doing it. Now, I will be real about one thing. I regret I never had the surfer guy cut. I never grew my hair out past really like the middle of my ears, maybe the bottom of my ears. I do wish one time in my life I would have grown out the surfer guy cut. Other than that, my life is way easier bald. It's tough, Yusty. I'm not sure why or how long because I've trimmed it. Like if you go to freeadviceguy.com, I could tell you that picture was taken in 2023, I think. So in 2 years, it's grown from that to this. But I've shaved off probably 7-8 inches at the same time. SLB. This is a strange way to spend your time, SLB. Do some push-ups instead. Every time you want to say something wild, do some push-ups. You have free will. You do what you want. So I would say if I were to go from scratch, and I want to test this one day, shave completely clean, and then let it grow back out and see how long it takes. What's your view on crypto? This is tough. There's no intrinsic value when it comes to crypto. It's literally nothing. But that's not to say it won't go to 20 or 30 million a coin one day. I think people need to line up their risk tolerance with it because it's extremely volatile. A lot of people can't handle that much volatility and will do not smart things. So it can be the right investment for some people, but I think most people should avoid it because they don't really know what they're doing or what it is. And they can't handle that kind of volatility. Do you want me to be louder, SLB? I can do it if you'd like. But does that make sense, Yusty? I want to see you get it out, bud. Let's see the little guy. Strange. Should I choose career over passion? Can you turn your passion into money? Uvra? Uvi? It's like my friend Yuli, but with a V. But yeah, are you able to turn your passion into money? Do you have to choose one or the other? Okay. So, I mean, this is a personal thing. Hey, thank you for the like. Assuming that's the same uneducated guy you had a conversation about God with the other day. I think it is. Wait, it is. It's SLB. That's why he's so hostile about God. Have you ever wondered why you're so hostile about God and potentially a greater power, SLB? I like to design, but I am doing engineering. Well, can you do your passion? Wait, why can't you get paid doing design? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? But hey, so anyway, the way it breaks down is you have to pay bills, so you have to do something for money. You know what I mean? You got to do something for money. But is there a way that you can live your life making money, doing something you don't hate, and then saving up? I don't know if SLB is trying to get a rise out of me or what. My man's just wasting time. He came back to the stream to talk more about this. That is wild, bro. Wild, bro. Tate is fighting? I wasn't planning on it. Generally, the only fighting I watch are big boxing matches or MMA. Really, UFC. Yeah, I'm giving him a chance. Yuli. We'll see. Yeah. I think he wants to be banned. You know what I mean? I think he's going to get something from it. I'd rather him just get bored. Who do you think's going to win? Yust Man Plays? Wait, is that Yusty Boy? I am 41, UV. 41. Hey, welcome to the YouTube. Thanks for coming over, brother. Or sister. Martin Screlly. It started lagging. What is like the whole thing lag? I went to college for design. I don't do design for work. Yeah. All right. Yo, what's up, affiliated? How you doing? Only the chat. All right. Hello, UV. This is the day job. How do you analyze income sheets? Well, do you mean for business or for personal? Because if you're talking about a budget, we look at all the money coming in and all the money coming out. Are we wasting money? Stuff like that. Studied graphic design in pursuit of video game design and learned that I don't like realizing other people's visions. I like my art. Yeah. That's actually when I was in like 7th or 8th grade, Blizzard used to have a either headquarters or design studio here. And we took a field trip over to there. And one of the kids was like, "Hey, what's something that people should know before they follow this?" And it's like, he's like, "I work for a company that I love, games that are awesome." But he said he liked other games, but he works on these other games that you don't always get to do what you want to do. I was like, that's very interesting. Doing well. Got an elusive Saturday nap today, so feeling great. Nice. I'm pretty sure T-Bones are up for dinner, affiliated. We're having some T-Bones. Oh, we need to go get a ribeye roast still, or a couple ribeye roasts. I don't know how much simpler. Debt is good or bad for long term. UV. So when you talk about debt, if you're talking about personal debt, it's not good. Credit card debt, stuff like that. But there are people who will tell you that leverage and using other people's money is good, but it all depends on you. I would never do it that way, but other people would. Bro, I'm trying to learn young before I'm old. That's right, Yust. Get learning. Get learning. Oh, wait. What do you mean income sheets for investing? Tell me what you mean by that, Yust. What's up, Dion? Wait. Dio New York Sus? Like how you can use that info to find intrinsic value of stock. So, yes, I don't do that. And honestly, I'll tell you for the most part, that's almost impossible to do. It is almost impossible to pick winners and losers when it comes to stock. So, one of the best things, hold on, let me rephrase. I got to be careful. I don't buy really individual stocks. That's like trying to find a needle in a haystack. Why buy the needle in a haystack when you could just buy the whole haystack? Oh man, UV, I literally just looked into this. So there aren't going to be as many people making RAM kits anymore. I think there were 3. 2 of them have said they are going to move to AI. And now there's essentially one RAM manufacturer. That's what somebody told me literally last week. Index funds for a lot of people are the right way to go, but you have to match your investments with your time horizon and your risk tolerance. Dionysus is the Greek god of wine and other fun stuff. Got a fellow nerd in here. Let's go. Although Dionysus came in and said 6'7", I don't know how nerdy 6'7" is. Or maybe it's the biggest nerd thing. What do we think? Is there a bigger nerd thing then 6-7. Do I follow the margin of safety rules when investing in indexes? Margin of safety rules. Tell me about it. Using Linux? Little kid on dad's account, maybe? Dude, I've gotten a few of those. This one kid keeps coming in. Now, these are obviously or possibly trolls as well, but he comes in on his mom's account. One thing I say about Luke is that he isn't going to hit you with the same kind of free advice you usually find on YouTube. Can't count how many times I just clicked on a video and gotten junk. Yeah, and that's why I'm hesitant to get into like certain videos. I gotta get over it, but sounds good, UV. I'll be back Tuesday, UV. Tuesday. Did we defeat SLB? Defeated. Defeated. I didn't think it was going to be that easy, SLB. I don't understand why people spend time to try and get banned on people's accounts or on people's streams. What's the point? Is crypto mining worth it? It's going to be harder and harder, yes, to get a. The only thing he proved by saying is that he needs God. Agreed. It's going to be harder and harder to find coins because they're going from what proof of work to I forgot how they worded it. My apologies. Here's how you buy businesses with other people's money. You have your buddy at the bank forewarn you about failing businesses, then you get your established investors to fund you. Gee, thanks. Yeah. So crypto mining is tough. Yeah, small scale is never worth it. I did have my friend, him and his brother-in-law or father-in-law, I forgot which. They created a whole room in their house and they had like 15 computers mining. And they were mining Ethereum, and this was can't remember if it was before I moved to Texas for sure. So before 2022, but it might have even been before the pandemic. I can't remember. But either way, he was making a lot then, but it's getting harder and harder. I like the mini mining kits are such a scam. Yeah, mostly. I was thinking more about Bitcoin. It's pretty much impossible to compete against big companies there. Correct. That's why John Bogle created Vanguard. I know it's not crypto, but he did it because you can never beat the big guys. Never. That's why when people come in, like somebody in was it the TikTok chat? He was saying like he was up 30 something percent this year. I'm not calling him a liar, but it's like, man, really, you're up 30 something percent? Is this your first year? Is this something you've been doing? But it is so difficult to beat the market. How do you get funded by prop firms to get an account? I'm actually not sure, Yusty. Apologize for letting you down there. I am not sure. John Bogle is the GOAT. Like, he only had a net worth of 50 million when he could have had billions. Yeah, dude. He is absolutely the GOAT. I know this is ridiculous, but I would love to be remembered on a level like him, but that's impossible, man. He changed the world. He literally changed the world. It's crazy. It's crazy. Imagine having that kind of impact on the world, man. Insane. Man, this has been a. What do you think about BlackRock and buying a lot of real estate? I'm not a fan of corporations or even countries. Whatever, I'm just going to say it's going to be controversial. I'm not a fan of corporations or foreigners owning residential real estate. I'm not. Um, it's tough in a capitalist society, but I don't like it. If you create a business and that's what you do, you know. But I don't know how we fix that. You know, I don't know how that gets fixed. No. Is there something special about it? Like, is it better than iBit or whatnot? But yeah, so today we did a Patreon stream, a TikTok stream, and now we're rounding out the day on Twitch, YouTube, Kick, and Facebook. It's wild. So I'm probably only going to be live for another like 10 minutes. I need to chill, but I am strongly considering a gaming stream tonight. Probably just going to solo rivals and try and make the leaderboard. SDA. Crypto mining is not worth it, but I have thought about buying a solo miner for fun. What's illegal, Katie? Crypto? So what would your hope be, SDA? That you would get anything? Like fractions of a coin or something like that? One sec. Tell me what's illegal, Katie. I don't know. You read some really wild theories on the internet, Yusty. Really wild theories. Putin. Putin's actually a gajillionaire. He owns 1 million Bitcoin. It'd be cool to find a block. Yes, it would be. If it was a like throwaway investment, you don't care about making anything on it, I could see doing something like that. Katie comes in, says illegal, and then dips. Hey, I have good news, Soft. I own Free Advice Guy on Twitter X now. If you look at the houses, see why Porter is showing off in AZ, then look at the tofu dreg in China. It is a little concerning vis-a-vis our real estate futures. Uh, Nobody, yeah, you probably didn't care about that, Soft, but I'm stoked. It was totally random. They offered me to upgrade my membership or whatever, my subscription, and it said we will get you your wait, how do I get an internship? What skills do I need? Being a people person, Yesty. I'm so sorry I didn't see that question. You want to be a people person. To get an internship, you have to look like or sound like, feel like somebody who is fun to work with and a hard worker. How do you convince somebody? Yeah, like an analyst or a CFA certified advisor, maybe CFP, but internships, if that's the type of work you want to get into, I would start looking into those companies now. It costs a few $100s for a solo miner, but your chances are probably less than the Powerball to win a block. That's tough. For less of a payoff, too. But they allowed me to just change it. There was literally a free advice guy. I checked it, I don't know, last week, and it's a dude who never uses his profile. I checked it back when you could follow people's likes, and I still could find nothing. Bro, I saw one guy like on Reddit, and bro had 300K on his like tiny miner. Wow. He had like 3 Bitcoin. That's pretty cool, man. If it happens for you, that's sick. Oh, okay, hats. People don't like this, but the only way for housing at this point to go down, and we're kind of actually seeing it, is for there to be less of a population here. That is one of the few ways we're going to see housing prices drop. All right, guys, we're about 2 minutes away. How did you react to the financial crisis in 2008? Well, I was a 24-year-old working for the University of Phoenix, and I heard about it from other people, but my job didn't change, and I wasn't too concerned with the financial markets then. So I did not react in a negative way. Me and my brother, we did buy a house on a good lot for $36,000 though. That was awesome. That was awesome. Yeah, we'll probably not see anything like that again in our lifetimes, in my lifetime. We're seeing some things happen in the car market, in the car loan market, and all of that. Do you know that Michael Burry guy? I'm sure I do. Let's see. Michael Burry. Maybe I don't know this guy. Oh, the Big Short. Oh, he's the guy who's betting on the economy, or was it the real estate? He's betting big that something's going to lose right now, right? He shorted something. AI. Okay, so he thinks the AI bubble is going to pop. Or he thinks it's a bubble and that it's going to pop. Man, I'm in America, Yusty. I'm in America. Where I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. Sorry, man. It's one of my favorite songs. Well, I mean, we have Shed a Tear. We have huge companies buying tons of land, erecting houses, and holding them as investments. Yep. Population reduction or significant, significant law changes to free up housing. I just don't know who is going to take on that fight and put the money in to defeat the money behind companies who want to own all of that real estate. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea. All right, guys. What's the last couple things? What you got for me, Yesty? What's the last one? Anybody got some last ones? Hey, SD, real quick. What did you, and Hats, what did you guys think of the Patreon stream compared to these streams? I'm a lot bigger in the Patreon stream, but did you notice anything else, or was there any other feel that was different? CY, if you didn't know, is a home inspector in Arizona who shows $1 million homes that are not up to code and made out of literal cardboard and styrofoam. Yo, I think I've heard of this guy. I haven't seen any videos, but I think I've heard of him. Did you guys see that on Jack Doherty's crew tried to pick a fight with Andrei Arlovsky? And he punked these kids. It was great. What's a good yearly return? So the overall US stock market has averaged over 10% for the last like 90 plus years, Yusty. So it depends on what you mean by good. Good is subjective. The chat was more populated, but maybe it was single location. Did it feel different, Hats? Or does it just kind of feel like this? I don't even know what started the fight between these guys. All right, guys. We'll go ahead and call that here. When did you decide to create a Twitch and a YouTube? This is an interesting story, but I created the Twitch when I realized I wanted to be free advice guy. So in August of 22, I think, but I was just a gaming streamer back then. I did just Valorant, playing Valorant with my friends, streaming, and then knowing that this would be the future. So there will be gaming streams, Yesty. Got my wife's computer set up over here, but we'll call it a workstation. So we can edit clips on that, and I can stream on this. So night streams are coming back soon, and they'll be gaming. Like tonight, I'm strongly considering gaming tonight. And I'm going to do Rival Zombies, unless somebody convinces me otherwise. Oh, you live in the UK? All right. Yeah, you'll be sleeping. How many hours ahead are you right now, Yesty? Is it 9? Is it about midnight there? Let's go, Maniac. Let's go. Like there are 2 folks here on YouTube. Yeah, it's 10 p.m. Okay, so you're 7 hours ahead. Okay, yeah, if I don't stream, because I would probably stream around 8 my time, which would be, I'll stream in like 5 to 6 hours from now. So yeah, you'll be sleeping. At least you should be sleeping. There we go. Got to make sure everybody knows. Got to make sure everybody knows. I don't know. I suppose it was different because the people in the Patreon are assumed to be more serious. We certainly aren't likely to have randos like Cynthia in here. That's very true, Hats. That's very true. Yesty Boy, do you know what Marvel Rivals is? It's a mode inside. It's a game mode for Marvel Rivals. Yes, that is very true, Hats. It should be people who are just serious. That's a good point. All right. I'm going to go ahead and call that a stream now, guys. I got to rest my voice, go hang out with the family, charge up. But if things go well, I'll be streaming tonight. Although I really want to watch Yuli in the all-girls tournament. So if you guys want to watch that, Yuli, she's in the chat. I'm telling everybody right now, Yuli, that you're promising to stream tonight. So Yuli will be there. That's right. Yuli's going to dunk on Platts, and we're all going to watch. So if Yuli streams, I probably won't stream because I want to watch her stream. But we'll figure it out. But I appreciate everybody. I'll be back hopefully tonight, if not Tuesday. I'll be back Tuesday at the latest. But I appreciate you guys, and have a great rest of your day. Bye, everybody.